morning.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Skein Scoop.
I'm Justine.
I'm Lori.
It's episode 47.
Amazing.
We're coming to you from the Skein Yarn Shop in East Greenwich, Rhode Island.
Yes, we are. It is
Wednesday.
Yes, it is Wednesday. Don't ask me what the date is. Is it the 31st?
It's Wednesday the 31st. It's the last day of January. This month has literally been too long.
I was going to say it's flown by.
The bags under my eyes.
Yeah, we're both in exceptional form this morning.
We look great.
Yes.
We are matching.
Look at us.
Mm-hmm.
Look at us all color coordinated.
I put on about 7 sweaters that I had knit, and then I was like, I hate them all in this moment.
I was prepared. We're still not sure if my steamer is still on in the house. Really.
Do you know what I really want, that sweatshirt that you have?
The one that says knitter?
Mm-hmm.
I got that as a
wish. Make a wish. Make it good.
Okay.
Now you got it all over the yarn.
All over the yarn?
Just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, so
nice
episode.
to see you.
Yes.
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. Nice to Is this the first time we're seeing each other?
Mm-hmm. Since last week. It's been a whole week.
And that's it. And then I'm gone.
Mm-hmm. Leaving me high and dry.
Yeah, it's like I'm happy about these things. The timing of them, the things that have been away for, and the thing that I have to go away for this weekend. They're good things, which is great, but just the fact that they're right on top of each other, I'm not thrilled with.
I mean, I want the shop to do well, but I would really like it not to be as crazy as last Thursday and Friday. I was just, please.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. Anyway.
So we could start with that.
This is a knitting and a crocheting podcast.
That's right. We should probably start out with that from the top.
Yeah. I've got a bit of knitting.
I have practically nothing to share today. I'm feeling kind of
well, she did get me a present and I don't know what it is, so look forward to that.
I did remember one thing.
Yes.
Now I remembered a few things because I went to Vogue Knitting Live last week, for those of you who don't know. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it is an educational / market put on by Vogue Knitting. They actually do them I was going to say all over the country, but I think they do some internationally as well. And but I think the first one was probably in New York City, and this was, I believe, my 4th one. And but my 2nd one as a shop owner. And it's a lot of fun, but it's also a fair amount of work. And a lot of running around.
Would have been more fun if I was there next year. Next year I'm going.
It was very, very fun. It was a blast. I had a great time. Saw a lot of friends.
It would be better if I was there.
But it would definitely be better if you were there. And I don't even need prompting to say that, because it's just true. And
it would have been so awesome in New York City. I'm such a city kid.
Yeah. I actually look forward to that, because I will be able to drag you around a little bit. Because I used to live in New York City. Somehow I managed that. Little more off my game than usual this morning.
I'm sleepy.
You're sleepy?
Sleeping very
I
well.
was very, very sleepy. I was up at 4 a.m. doing all the things. I have very bad habits for sleep habits. Yeah. Many people know this about me, but for those of you who don't know, I have very, very bad sleeping habits. This is the way a night usually goes. I make myself comfortable in my big chair.
In your living room?
In my living room. And I have all my knitting, and it's like a big chair with like big arms, so I can kind of position things. And then I have a table right next to me. Oh, and I bought myself a new light, an Ott light.
Nice.
That charges my phone and holds a tablet.
Great.
And so I set myself.
Why would you need to move from there?
well, exactly.
You need a little mini fridge and a butler.
I have a butler. His name is Kevin, and it's a lot of fun. I can throw things to my dog, and the TV's right there. And I try never to move once I get
Does
situated.
anybody ever try to get in the chair?
Not anymore.
Sorry, you're not allowed in that chair.
So, but then what inevitably happens is that I fall asleep, probably between 11 and 12. And then I wake up somewhere between 1 in the morning and 4 in the morning. And then I do a bunch of stuff, which is bad.
What?
I do things that that should be done, like cleaning or more knitting.
What?
Or
Lori Land, you wake up and you get up and go to bed.
I know, which I do.
After you do the knitting and the
well,
cleaning?
no, if I need to catch up on things, or
it's the middle of the night, go to bed.
Like this, like our notes, I did that at 4 a.m. So then I overslept this morning.
Oh my God.
So
meanwhile,
that's how a night goes for me.
I had to take the children to all the children to the dentist this morning,
which apparently went better than usual.
The dentist is significantly better to take the kids to than
the doctor.
I mean,
generally
no
shots involved, right?
Ben had a little bit of a little fit this morning. I don't know what his deal was, and now my husband has informed me that he is not allowed to play on his iPad. I was like, oh, okay. Thanks, husband. I don't know what happened. Not sure. Ben was crying, and Charlotte gets out of the car and she goes, Ben was being rude in the car. I'm like, I can't. We had to bring the Ninja Turtle to get his teeth cleaned. Charlotte brought her Ninja Turtle so that the dentist could clean his teeth, which was, I think, an icebreaker.
I thought you were being serious.
I was. She literally brought her Ninja Turtle so that the dentist could
brush
his teeth.
But I thought it was an actual, anyway, forget it.
That's the way this morning is going. But Charlotte actually let them brush her teeth, with the electric toothbrush, and she let them, check with the plaque and floss.
She's getting to be a big girl.
But then the dentist said, we need to do her 4-year-old x-rays. And I was just like, oof, good luck.
That's the worst.
And then the doctor looked at her.
Dental x-rays stink. They're not fun.
Not good. Although Harrison's orthodontist has a different kind of x-ray machine that goes around the head, and they just bite on one thing. It's not that thing that you have to move around in your teeth.
The things that gouge.
Hurt? Yeah, they really hurt.
Your gums?
Mm-hmm.
I hate those.
So I don't know. She did not get them done today. I think that's going to happen next time.
All right.
Woo! Something to look forward to in August. Yeah. So that's that.
We've got a lot to talk about.
I know. Let's just move right into it. Should we just talk about knitting? What should we talk about?
Sure. I was thinking, should we have a different format? Should we change our format around? I don't know.
Let's just talk about our knitting, and then
what we
that's
should not do. A lot for me.
All right, let's talk about knitting.
Yeah.
Then we can talk about the new stuff, because we always kind of rush through that.
Yeah. And
then we'll leave all of the fun and my surprise until the last thing.
Okay.
Ready?
Go.
Okay. I did a little bit of work on my no frills sweater. Not a ton, but here it is. And this is No Frills by Petite Knit. It's in my car with me, and I'm trying to just knit. Boring, but
so good.
But so good.
I love it.
I love this sweater too. I think it's really good, and I think everybody should make one. I've been seeing this a lot with a lot of mohair.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about, you could easily do this sweater with the fluff from Les Garçons that we got in the shop.
Yeah.
So I did cast on something with the fluff, but I was thinking that this would easily could be done in that yarn.
Well, it's sport weight, which is what so many sweaters are being, so many patterns are being written in.
It is sport weight. However, I'm getting a lot. It's loftier than I thought. While the ladies were helping me tag it on Friday, they were all like, "How could this be sport weight? It's so thin. It's so thin." It is. No. It is not. It is a lofty, thick yarn, and I definitely think you could finagle and get
DK.
Gauge. Yeah, I definitely think you could. So that's my opinion. I bet we could do some math and figure it out. So, all that to say, there's so many knit-alongs and make-alongs happening right now. Emily from the Botanical Knitter and Nicole from Professor Pearl are doing a boucle along, and I was watching their videos all about boucle yarns and different things that you could use for that, and or different patterns that you could use. And they both were just pointing out how you can really just adapt any pattern to use any yarn you want to use, and that's just something that people I think sometimes are afraid to do. Right. I am not afraid to do that.
People are afraid of the math.
Yeah, so if you're looking to do a project and you're afraid that it's not the right yarn, you should pick the yarn and pick the project and then do some math to figure out how you can make it work. And I think it's possible. So this one, for sure, you could do in the fluff. This is out of Hedgehog Fibers Tweedy in the Bliss colorway. We still have a bit of the original gray color and probably a sweater's quantity or two of the pink as well. Available on our website. Okay.
It's beautiful.
I'm gonna knit on it while you talk about all the things.
You know, we should do like a little one-off class on that. You know,
on making
on like
picking yarns,
picking yarns and picking, you know, doing a swatch, getting your gauge.
Well, it's funny because somebody, one of them, I think it was Nicole from Professor Pearl, so they're doing this boucle along where you make a boucle, anything, it could be a sweater or an accessory or a bag or whatever it is. And so on Ravelry, when you search for a pattern, you can go into the projects that are made for it and you can type in a certain kind of yarn. So for example, if you go into Ravelry and you go to projects and you type in Tweedy, any project that's been done out of Hedgehog Fibers Tweedy is going to come up. So one of them did that for boucle to see if that sweater was ever made in a boucle, and it just is so fun because you get to see what it looks like to make it. So I suggest that for anything. I mean, you always should look at what other people have already done to determine whether or not it's going to be something that you like the end result of, or if they had a hard time matching the pattern. And so I think that for sure you could use that pattern for the fluff. I think it will be good.
I think
you might have to go up a size, like knit the next size up, but like whatever.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't know how to use Ravelry in that way, which is why we have had several classes here that Angie has taught, and we will have them again. Because I think people barely scratch the surface with what you can do on Ravelry. But utilizing the projects tab, whether it be for a particular pattern or a particular yarn.
Or a size. You want to see somebody knit your size and check, like, hopefully they have pictures of them wearing it and you can kind of look at body types. And I think that's important.
Absolutely.
That's why I think Ravelry is so important, that you make project pages. Our dear,
you should put like one of those thought bubbles up here that's blank.
I could make that into an Instagram post. Our friend,
you could.
Our friend Judy and I are in a competition with our Cozy Comfort throws, and
so happy for both of you.
Cruising. She's making me so mad. Not really. But I do have something to share about my Cozy Comfort throw.
Okay.
This is a pattern by Molly of a Homespun House, and I am using the Emma's Yarn Small-A-Day kit from 2023. and white Barocco vintage sock held double. Okay, so here's my blanket.
Ugh. Wow.
It's super
You really
folded.
are in a competition. I can't believe how much you've done.
I was. Okay. She's going to beat me though because she's away. And I haven't touched it since I started.
And she took it with her.
I'm sure she did.
Look at that cute, charmed and dangerous progress keeper that I gave you.
You know, it's so cute.
It actually glows in the dark. It's fireflies in a little.
That is a lot of progress. This is a lot of knitting.
It sure is.
Okay. Okay. So it's also at that part where it sits in my lap and it keeps me warm, right? It's
That's
so cute.
Awesome.
You can't see it, but it's really cute.
It's beautiful.
So the last time we were together, we were talking about how I was going to order the purple yarn.
I thought you already had ordered it.
I hadn't shown it on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
But you and I had talked about rearranging yarn.
Yes.
So I went onto the Four Pearls website, and you can find their, what do they call them? Practically Perfect Smalls. That's what they call the little mini skeins. So I go to the smalls, and it comes up on the big on the screen with about 200 little circles of shades
of purple.
No, not a purple. All their colors, right?
Okay.
So in order for you to know what they look like, you have to click on them and then wait for it to load and have it pop up with a big one. Well, your girl is too impatient. So I just was like clicking on anything that looked purple, and I just added to the cart and I just bought them, which is not what Judy did. So Judy calls the store and she tells them her situation. I want to add purples. I'm in
a competition.
I don't know if she said she was in a competition. Long story
No, she
short,
never would have.
5 colors of mine came. One of them was like, is the perfect purple. It's like hot, purpley pink, the purple I love.
Yeah.
It doesn't work in the blanket, which is fine. And the other 4 are perfect.
Okay.
And I did it without even really looking at them. I just picked randomly, and that was Bob's your uncle.
Yep.
So Judy was hemming and hawing about it, and she couldn't figure out which ones she wanted to do, and the lady's sending her pictures, and she's looking at the pictures, and it's going back and forth, and finally I sent Judy my picture, and she's like, oh. So then she ordered the same ones that I got.
Oh. I thought she ordered different ones.
No, originally she was going to. So
she can't have it be different from yours.
So here's my, can you hold this in?
I sure can.
So
I'm glad I'm here to hold that.
Here's my my end result. I'm gonna end with the light color. Since I started with the lightest color of pink, I think it'll look cute to end with the light purple. So I'm adding these 4 purples here. And then I am gonna take this bad boy right here, this green one, and move it over like we talked about last time. So I have a lot to go. I have to wind this before I leave because it's a pain to wind at home. So yeah. And then I'll be done knitting. I'm ready to be done with the green. I know you're gonna be sad about that for me.
I am sad about that for you. I mean, these are still kind of green though.
This is the most similar in color. Although there were an awful lot of pinks. It's funny that there were a lot of pinks and that there were a lot of greens.
Well, they are the best colors.
It's true. So yeah, that's where I'm at. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, I have 12 more.
It is going to be a big blanket.
It is going to be big. It needed to end with purple.
It's really squishy. I mean, I have to say,
it's a beautiful blanket.
Is. Did I bring? I think I actually brought mine. I mean, I brought all of these things, and I did get a little bit done, but I just feel like it's silly to show when you can kind of barely tell that I've done anymore.
Well, that's all right. Isn't the fade so good? They did such a good job.
Yep.
I think this is a really good advent. If you are looking for an advent, if you're looking for an advent to get next year, we will be having this one again. Obviously not the same colors, but even last year's was a pure delight.
Yes.
Ugh, I was gonna say I could knit on it, but I have nothing left.
Whoops.
And also, if you're not using a yarn sweater, I don't know what you're doing. You should have a yarn sweater. Okay? Okay.
That's your new thing, right? Okay. That seems like it's the new saying.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Show them what you got.
Show them what I got?
Yeah.
Is that it? No.
I have one more thing.
But I'm probably going to wait for this until I start to talk about Vogue.
Okay.
I am actually going to do some talking on this podcast.
All right. All right. Well, then let me talk about this.
Yep. Sounds good.
So on Friday at the shop, I had, we were putting stuff away. Yarn was getting put away.
I had a lot of help.
Had a lot of helpers. It was very nice. We were stickering. We were putting things away. We were moving things around. I had one box left to go, and in walks Ken, our UPS driver. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I just put stuff away. And he was like, listen, with you, I can't tell when you're going to be happy to see me, when you're going to be mad to see me. He's like, you're making me crazy. And I'm like, well, you know what? I just put all these boxes away. And blah, I'm like yelling at him. And then I said, who even is that? And he goes, I don't know, some French thing. And I'm like, what? And I look at the box and I'm like, oh, okay. And Ken's like, you are like on a flip.
Sybil.
Yeah. So it was.
Do you even know that reference?
Nope. Okay. Sybil Shepherd?
Nope.
Okay.
Those of you, if you know, you know.
Sorry.
Anyway.
It was the yarn from Les Garçons Fluff and Walcott yarns. And my Rhode Island accent almost came out right there.
That's right.
Walcott.
Walcott yarn.
Yeah, so it came in and everybody couldn't understand why I was so excited all of a sudden. And then they're like, okay, print the labels. And I'm like, guys, it's not even in the computer. You got to relax.
Right.
So we printed and we put them all up on the wall.
I heard there was no manifest with it.
There was no manifest with it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine sending a box without like a little paper? Like
I can, because we've had it happen so many times.
I guess maybe it's just like it doesn't. I don't know. I thought that was bizarre. Anyway,
so you had to look it up in the
email. I looked it up in the computer, which is fine. Got it all. Well, because also we ordered every color, so it wasn't like that big of a deal.
Right.
It was fine. So the girls are like putting. Oh, and then I even let people move around the yarn on the wall. Can you believe I did that? Relinquish control. Who even am I?
I don't know.
I'm so laid back and easygoing.
So laid back.
Yeah. So they moved the yarn for me and I put all the stuff in the computer and everybody was like touching it and I didn't even get to play with it because I literally was just like like trying to do all the things.
Yeah.
And then before I knew it, all the yarn was tagged and then I was putting it up on the wall. And then other customers came in, so I didn't even get to put all the yarn up. I put it in the order I wanted. They put it on the wall. So helpful.
Wow.
But so
it looks beautiful.
I didn't even get to touch it. I didn't even get to play with it. So then, but before you know it, it was 3:30, kicking everybody out of the shop. I go home, did all the mom things. I don't even know. We were sitting around the table eating dinner and I was telling, Michael said, how's your day? And I was telling him about the yarn that came in and about Max and Vincent.
He must be riveted.
He's always interested in all of my conversations. The babies were off doing whatever they were doing, but Harrison was there and Harrison was super interested. And he goes, well, what would you make with it?
So cute.
I'm like, I don't know. I said, but I didn't even get to play with it. And he's like, oh, you didn't get to touch it? I'm like, well, I mean, I touched it, but I don't know. And he's like, well, what would you do? And I'm like, I don't know. Probably this. I was talking with Laura Ross, Yarn Ensembles, and I was chatting with her, and we were going back and forth about projects and ideas and stuff. And
then the next thing I know, I get a text. First I don't know what time it was. I started to get pictures.
When I left the house at 7.
And I just got the picture and it was like this in fluff.
Oh yeah, about ideas that I wanted to do? Yeah. Well, so then I thought, Harrison says to me, Mom, wouldn't it be funny if you broke in the shop? And I was like, it would be funny. And then Michael's looking at me and I'm like, yeah. And Harrison's like, yeah, and Michael goes, you could do like the Pink Panther theme as you're breaking in the shop. And I'm like, oh. And Harrison goes, or Mission Impossible. And then he starts going like, duh, 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 duh. And I'm like, that's funny, Harrison. And he goes, come on, I could video it. We could go do a video. It'll be super, super cool. So we did. And I'll put the video in here.
So I get a phone call, a FaceTime. She's in the car with Harrison, and she says, if you get a phone call from the police, you have to vouch for me. And I'm like, what? And she said,
and Harrison's giggling.
Yeah.
I'm all in black.
That's right.
I have a hat on that has a light attached to it.
And I'm like, what is going on? And
I was asking your permission to go break into the store. That's really what I was asking. And also,
I don't think so. I don't think you were really asking permission. It was more like one of those, better to ask for forgiveness than permission kind of things. You were going.
I was committed. I was doing it anyway.
Plus you do have keys, so it's not really breaking in. So I said, so once I kind of figured out what you were going to do. You didn't go into detail, but I said, listen, I'll vouch for you if they call, but you're going to have to wait until Monday night to be bailed out.
And then you said you would send Al. That was nice.
Oh, right.
He'd get me out.
I don't know why I said I'll send Al. Oh, probably because Kevin wasn't around, because Kevin was skiing. And I was like, who could I send? And also because Danielle was with me.
The number of comments on that reel was hysterical, and it made Harrison so happy. It was fun
because Harrison was the director.
He was literally like, Mom, now you should slink down on the floor. Mom, now you should wind the yarn. It was so funny.
It was classic.
It was funny.
And then, as you'll see, I was with Max from Le Garçon and Max the knitter, and he hadn't seen the reel, and so I showed it to him and Kate from the knitting Posse, and it got quite the reaction. I mean, he was cracking up.
It was a funny reel. It was funny.
So
I did get that yarn.
Should we get some fluff?
Well, can I show what I made with it yet?
Oh, sure.
So I did get the yarn for a purpose. I stood in front of the wall after we took some of the videos. I wasn't sure what color I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted the mist color, the light blue green. But I knew there was more of the pink in the back, so I figured I might as well take the pink because there's more of it.
And you're always happy with pink.
Always happy with pink.
The mist would have not been very you. I feel like you would have taken the mist and it would have turned into an Alpine Glow situation. Although you do have green on now.
I do like wearing green. Oh my God.
Look how much you've done.
All right, so I will tell you that it takes a little bit of getting used to knitting with it because it's like the mochi, it's so
floofy.
Look at the floof.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so this is the
how funny is it that we remember that so well?
Floof. It is called All Yellow. I just want to make sure that I can say the
Did you get that? I just want to know, did you get this idea from Sue Menahan?
No, I had seen it.
You had seen it.
It's a new pattern. It's called All Yellow by Meiju KP.
Meiju KP.
It came out this month. It is, I'll put a picture in, but it is a cardigan, simple V-neck, low cardigan.
It's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, it's, basic.
It's a basic
which is
cardigan.
My favorite.
So this is the color.
It is. This is
English,
ridiculous.
what is it called? English Rose? Is that what it's called?
Maybe. You'd think I would know after.
English Rose.
English Rose.
So here's the tag. Look at the fluff.
Did you go like this?
It's 200 meters, 219 yards. It's 50-gram ball. It's 55% baby alpaca, 18% fine merino wool, 17% mulberry silk, 10% yak, and 100% dreamy.
And that is so true. The 100% dreamy part, because
this yarn does have a dye lot on it, which is interesting. So yeah, there you go. Pattern is very easy, but I'm in this stage where there's like 4 rows and you do increases on 1 and 3 and plain purling on 2 and 4. I sort of wish I was doing something in the round with this, but now, and I said that to Laura, who's knit with fluff before, and she said once there's a little weight on it, and once you have a little bit more, it's less cumbersome. It's not that I hate purling, it's just, it is something that I don't do as often, you know, because I'm not knitting.
It doesn't go as fast.
Often. So yeah, so here you can see I have these little raglan sections. There's the sleeve with the raglan. There's no nothing complicated so far. The yarn is so nice to work with, but you like that gauge is, you know, easily could be done as a DK.
Yep, for sure.
I'm working on a 6.
Well, we're just gonna.
And I just love it. So yeah, let's talk about some project ideas for fluff.
The first one, well, we showed in the last podcast the gifts that Laura Ross made for us.
Yes,
the
bandana.
Le bandana.
Which is absolutely perfect. Also, it comes in multiple sizes and different ways of striping. So you could do thin stripes, you could do thick stripes, you could do it in one color, and neck things would be perfect. I saw a Sophie scarf in it. Oh yeah, so good. It is not itchy even at all.
Yeah,
like nothing about it is
nothing.
Itchy. It is so soft. It is really, 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 really beautiful.
Right.
So the all yellow sweater is a perfect option. I had some others. Let me grab some of the yarn.
This is dead air.
Sorry. Talk to the people.
I just wasn't expecting. I thought I was going to go get the yarn.
Oh, I didn't get any green.
Oh, rude.
Oh, well, I might as well get all the colors.
So yeah. So, oh, are you all right? No falling.
Okay.
I wasn't prepared.
Sorry, here you go.
Thanks.
I want to show them all the colors and I'll pull up some pattern ideas.
Well, I was going to say Instant Crush by Joji Locatelli.
Yes.
Is one of the first, we saw it at Wool & Folk and it was gorgeous.
It's beautiful. All over color work sweater.
So this one is Boreal. I feel like it's a tiny bit, I don't know, a tiny bit greener in real life. But then again, we don't know how, does it show up like that when we put it up or like this?
No, it shows up what it looks like on the picture.
Okay.
It's definitely greener.
Greener in real life. Here is Shadow. Here is Cinema. Lovely. Here is Lavender Tea. I was so happy to be able to get all the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this, Marmalade. Here's the mist you were talking about.
Yeah, that's the one I thought.
Yeah, it's more green. I I feel like it's reading gray on the screen. This is Dancing Flamingo.
Oh, the new officer sweater.
Correct. That's right.
From Max.
Yep. There was, it's actually, I was looking at something, a shawl that Max had on that is not done in fluff, but could be done in fluff. This one. It's called, I do not know how to pronounce this. ALMUE. I will, this one right here.
Where do you see the words?
Right there.
Almu? Okay.
If you say so.
Sure, I could put a picture in. It could be a really great Soho square.
Yes.
That would be great.
This is, oh, I didn't even say the name of this. Velvet. And
the Plump It Up
Cold
shawl
Rain
uses fluff.
Oh, right.
Anything
Feather.
I to be honest with you, I was thinking to myself when I saw this, I'm thinking to myself, like, how would you make a hat or a cowl or something out of just this? It would be too see-through. It's not. I mean, I could easily see like a common time cowl knit out of this, which is just a 4x4 rib
Absolutely.
cowl. It would make a gorgeous hat by itself or held with another fingering weight. I'm so happy that I'm knitting with it. It is very lovely.
It
I can't
is
wait
so
to see.
soft and lofty. I mean,
I'm trying to think. I think I might do. I love that color.
this one is Goldenrod.
I love that color.
There's literally not a bad one in the bunch. This is Glacial Depths.
Yeah, see, that's so much darker in real life than what it's showing.
Right.
It's, showing
It's kind
very,
of
very bright.
Yeah. It's not as
more
bright.
muted.
You can't go wrong. Someone came in yesterday because they saw that we had the fluff, Diane, and I don't think she had ever been here before, and she bought to make a instant crush.
Yeah,
So I asked her to bring it in when she's done.
I can't even. I can't get over how not scratchy it is. I mean,
It's ridiculous.
it's really beautiful. So, also the Harlow sweater would be a beautiful option. It's just nice to have so many.
And that's DK,
beautiful,
right?
Yeah, but I think you could easily get
think
gauge.
so,
I
too.
really do. I actually think the Harlow is worsted. It might be hard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be a stretch.
I love it.
Unless she held it with a fingering weight.
Held it with the fingering.
Then you
it'd be
could
gorgeous.
do it.
Yeah. Love, 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 love.
So we are so excited
We're
that we
super
have
happy about this yarn and all the fun.
sweaters quantity galore.
Yeah, lots and lots of options. We have all 15 colors. Most we have 10 or 20 of each color. So,
And yes, we'll be working with this a lot.
this color is really pretty.
Beautiful. Gorge.
Okay, some other new yarns that came in the shop and new things before we go on to your wrap up. Or do you want to show this? Or no, you're going to do that later. Yeah. Okay, we've had these yarns in the shop before, but we got an we got restocked. We never had these colors.
I was going to say not restocked. This is
Ito by Noro, which is a bulky. This one is
I think
bulky.
it's Aaron.
Weight. It is a lot of yardage in here. You get it's a 200-gram ball, so you get about 430 yards.
So essentially the equivalent of two regular skeins in these dragon eggs. Look at this lovely neutral.
It's so pretty.
Justine started a night shift.
I gotta pull that back out into rotation.
Yeah, you do. Because like this with anything, I mean,
I can't.
Yep. So
we also got in a new colorways of the Noro Subame. Of course, look at this one. I love that. Look at the pink. It's so good. One skein of this would make Andrea Mallory's Traveler's Cowl. But you could do, you could hold two, you could do 2 at a time and make make multiples.
Right. Change colors if you want.
Change colors if you wanted to.
But why? I don't know. It's like, why bother? So one of them is so good.
So this is, okay, I should have said about the fiber content of the Ito. The Ito's fiber content is 100% wool.
Right.
And this one has wool, silk, and polyamide. 50-25 silk, 50% silk, 25% wool, 25% polyamide. It's really, really, really soft. You could pick any one of Andrea's cowls that she does to do, to use this yarn. It is so soft. It is lovely. The colors are beautiful.
A lot of people shy away from Noro because they think that it's the Noro of old, but they have added, not to every single base, but they've added some nylon in, some man-made fibers to make them a little softer. In the past, some of their stuff was a little scratchy, but people would deal with it just because the colors were so gorgeous. Now you do not have to sacrifice comfort for these beautiful colors.
Excellent.
I'm a big fan, as we know.
We got restocked with Delaque things.
Yes.
So we have the standing needle cases.
These blew out of the shop the last time we got them in. The yarn bombing one, which was black, and it had really cute pictures of like a bicycle and a pole with yarn bombing. Those are sold out at the moment. So I'm waiting for them to come back in, but we did get these.
It's coffee and purple yarn or coffee and green yarn.
They're so cute.
They open up and there's a magnet inside, and when you're done you can zip it back and
there's the magnet.
Stick it in your bag with all of your tchotchkes in there.
Yes.
So we've got those. We have the rucksacks. I think we showed these last time, but we didn't show them with the cubbies in them. So we did get a shipment of cubbies. So the rucksacks are really great. They're canvas bags, lots and lots of pockets. The snaps similar to an O-snap bag, obviously, so you can still feed your yarn out. And it has a flat bottom that you can take in or out. And then if you have the flat bottom, you can pop in
your cubbies
from Delaque. So in your bag, this has the yarn feeder there. It has the snip, so you can cut your bag, your yarn, not your bag. This one has no pockets on the inside, so that's something to note. There are pockets all over on the outside, including a big zipper pocket here and a other pocket here. But then you can get these cubbies, and they come in a set of 2. I think they're $28
for a set of 2.
And then we have them to match whatever you pick. And you stick your cubbies inside the rucksack or the mesh tote or the midi backpack.
Or the satchel if you have it.
And it allows for your projects to stick. At first, it lets your bag have a little more substantial weight to it, but it also has the ability for you to keep your stuff separated inside your bag. These are especially popular in the mesh totes.
Yes.
They're really great in all the Delaque bags that they work in, but with the mesh totes, they're ideal. And we have the mesh totes right now in mustard, olive, and the gray blue. And we have the backpacks in the green, the mustard, and the purple.
The midi backpack.
Sorry, yeah, the midi backpack. So we've got...
Yeah, because there's a bigger backpack.
There's a backpack, yeah. So we have the cubbies, we have the standing needle cases, we've got the rucksacks, we have the midi backpacks, the mesh totes, and... the hook and needle binders, which we've talked about a couple times.
In all of the colors.
And I think that's all. We are sold out of hat cases.
No. Nope, we got more in.
Oh, great. We have
I totally
hat
forgot.
cases.
Should I go grab one?
No, we shared it last
Yeah.
time. So Delicue things are just coming in pretty on the regular. So that's great.
They're also flying out though. And I feel like after this, I could be wrong, but I feel like, oh, and we got restocked on teal and purple snap bags.
Oh, good.
The large
large
and the extra large.
A note on that. We should probably get one.
Okay.
The large and the extra large are just, you wouldn't think that they were necessarily large. I wouldn't call the smaller one large. That's just what they call it. So just know that there's two sizes. The extra large is the big one and the large is the smaller one. But it's not necessarily what I would call large and extra large.
I know, that's what they call it.
Yeah, so this one is the extra large. They both have the zipper pocket.
Yeah.
And then the snaps on the top. But yeah, there is a substantial size difference, and I wouldn't necessarily call that large, but
No, I would call this more of a medium.
I would say small and large,
Yeah.
but we're not changing their names.
Right. Right.
So as not to get confused with anything.
They are, like, especially with the addition of the zipper pocket,
zipper
they're
is
just
great.
really, really great. And, you know, then you've got the snaps so that you can feed your yarn through the little spaces.
And you can see everything through what's in your project bag, and that's great.
Yeah, there was a darker green color that was also all three colors sold out. So they're sold out. Delicue is sold out of the green color right now. So this is what we've got, people.
Okie doke.
Happen to love them all.
All right.
Should we talk about that?
Yeah.
This is exciting. This is so exciting. We are featured. This is more for, you know, everybody can see this in Rhode Island, which I think is supposed to be short for Southern Rhode Island. You know, one of the local publications that, you know, you find at, yeah, we're Rhody Gem. Yeah, someone nominated us for that. It's so exciting, and we thank them. We thank mailman. So this is lovely publicity for us, and they wrote really nice things about us. They have a lovely picture of the shop with our regulars around the table, and I don't know, should we read this?
No.
All right. It's just a lovely write-up of the shop, and so we're thrilled about that, and several people have already seen it and mentioned it to me, so I thank whoever nominated us, because I don't know. Thank you very much. And so that's great. That's very exciting. I found them waiting for me at the door yesterday.
I can't believe I'm not in this picture.
I can't believe it either. Nobody knows you. I'm not in the picture either.
I know.
So let's see. Let's fill in with some administrative things. We are hiring here at the Skein Yarn Shop. We are growing. We are very, very happy. What?
I was just going to say, I quit. I'm quitting, and that's why we're hiring.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm only kidding. I was trying to lighten the mood.
Right. It would be like unsubscribe, unsubscribe, unsubscribe.
You're stuck with me.
Thank goodness. Yes, we're growing here, and we have a little bit of a staffing shortage.
And it's busy. It's busy a lot. And
which
it's hard to...
we are so thankful for. And we just want to make sure that everybody is getting the attention that they need. And so, what are the requirements? Time. Your time is the most important requirement. So it is a part-time position. There are no full-time. There are very few full-time positions here at Skein Yarn Shop.
Yeah.
So it's a part-time position, and knowledge of knitting and or crochet is very helpful. Flexibility with your time. It's not so much the number of hours. You don't need to necessarily have to give us 20 hours a week, but we just need flexibility and
weekends.
Yep, weekends, possibly a Wednesday night here or there, but that's the only night that we're open late until 8 p.m. So
if you are interested, reach out.
Yeah, reach out to
email.
us through email. Please. Lori, Lori, Justine, you'll do that, right?
At skeinyarnshop.com.
Yes. Sorry, interrupted.
It's underneath the bottom.
Interrupted myself. It's in the show notes.
The show notes, so you can go ahead and look there.
We will put a call. We will post something on social media, and by we I mean Justine.
We're growing, and it's
very exciting.
It's a good thing, and we're excited. We are not open right now.
That's right.
Call.
We're not answering that. It's probably spam anyway. So I wanted to let everybody know about that. Yeah. Any questions? Just message us on Instagram, Skein Yarn Shop.
No. Don't do that.
No,
because it's really hard to make sure we see those things. It's best if you email in one location. It would be best.
All right.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just would feel bad if we missed something. It would be easier.
The problem there is that we both have access to it, and so one of us sees it and then maybe forgets to tell the other one. So Lori, Lori at skeinyarnshop.com or info@skeinyarnshop.com. So that's that.
Is this in the computer yet?
Nope.
Then we shouldn't talk about it.
All right.
We are having a trunk show so soon.
Yes.
February 17th and 18th. A Saturday and Sunday with our friends Hope and Keisha.
We are so excited.
This was one of the moments that I had the most massive amount of FOMO while you were away this weekend.
Yeah.
Was all the people that you got to see.
I can understand.
Actually, that was the only amount of FOMO that I had about it. Was
same.
That you were with all the people and I wasn't.
I know.
And we met Hope and Keisha. We both fell in love with their yarn. Well, okay. We met them at Rhinebeck. Didn't know they were staying in the same hotel as us. Went and met them at Wool & Folk. Bought yarn from them and jewelry
from Keisha.
Didn't know that they were in the hotel. Then saw them later that night and then became fast friends. Had a pizza party with them the next night. Pizza pajama party.
Yep. It was awesome.
It was awesome. And they're lovely and their yarn. Hope's yarn is fantastic.
Yes. Hope Made Yarn Co.
And I'll put some pictures in. They actually sent me a video of
awesome
of their setup from Rhinebeck, so I will put in that. You know what's funny is I was looking
Wool
back
& Folk.
Wool & Folk.
Yep.
I was looking back at my pictures from Wool & Folk to try to pull pictures for marketing.
Yep.
And I took a picture, like anytime I wanted something, like I took a lot of videos of stuff as we were looking, like videos of
sorry,
it's okay, like videos of the yarn as we were walking through, or videos of the books, or videos of project bags, or videos, and just to sort of like share what we were seeing. But anytime that I wanted the yarn, or I wanted to like remember to reach out to these people, I didn't take any pictures of their stuff. I took a picture of their sign. So the only thing I have is...
So you don't know what goes with what?
No, I know. I remember, but I just mean like I didn't gloss over their stuff like and take pictures of a lot of things. I was only concerned about remembering their brand.
The name. Yep.
So she sent me a video that I can add in here of their
great.
setup. And then they both sent me their like business cards sort of thing that they would use. So we will 1,000% be, well, we're having a trunk show with them on the 17th and 18th here at the shop. And we can't wait. Are they staying with you?
They sure are. You could stay too. Could be
It's
another
Charlotte's
pizza.
birthday.
Oh, right. What about Saturday night?
I don't know what we're doing. I have to, actually, after we leave here, I have to go across the street to Playground and see if I can I'm the worst. I hate birthday parties.
Yeah, you are the worst.
I hate it. It's her birthday in 2 weeks. I have nothing planned for her.
That's because she's number 3, and we hate birthday parties.
I hate birthday parties.
Same girl, same. Yeah.
She's 4.
I know. It'll be fine.
Anyway.
We'll figure it out.
I'm going to figure it out. But they're coming, and we're very excited about that.
And you all should be excited about that because
Hope's
their
yarn
stuff
is the yarn that I made Lori's Christmas Hanukkah socks out of.
And it's all right. Christmas socks is fine.
They're lovely.
So
it's lovely.
And
Keisha's makes
jewelry is unlike anything you've ever seen because she is also a photographer. She takes gorgeous photography
of nature.
Yes, and then miniaturizes them and puts and uses them for earrings and stitch markers and necklaces, and it's fabulous and unique. And I'm sorry,
Totally
I should have.
I know I should have also
worn my earrings and stitch marker necklace today, but everybody's gonna want it. So
yeah, you're gonna want them.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very,
and
very
I'm
beautiful.
super excited because
they're friends now.
Yeah. But their stuff is and come in and Keisha will tell you actually the first words out of my mouth to her before we even met them.
Was what?
They were bad words, so I'm not going to say them on the podcast, but
the first thing you ever said to her was a bad word?
Well, you know me, sometimes I use colorful language. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. The way she says it, I said a bad word, but
At Woolen Folk?
At Woolen Folk, yeah.
Oh.
So, anyway.
What'd you say?
No. Not like mean words to them. I use
because it
colorful.
Was so...
Yes.
Yeah, it was really freaking busy right there where they were.
No, but it wasn't just that. It was.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we're telling secrets on the podcast.
Sorry, we
anyhow,
can't tell you that.
If you come in, she'll tell you in person.
And
because
they also have big fans in Kevin and Ray, right?
Huge. And yes, and I think Kevin and Ray will be here.
Great.
So
they're making it a trip over for.
That's right, to support their friends.
That's great.
So,
all right, let's get into your Vogue Knitting Live Recap. So I can get a present already.
All right. So, all right. Well, let's just get your present out of the way.
She says as she puts it away so that she can go in order.
So I left Thursday in the morning. And let me just say at the outset that I really thought that I was going to get a lot of knitting done while I was away. Mm-hmm. And as you can see from this podcast, that did not happen. Someone's coming in. We are not open. So, for a change. So anyway, not a lot of knitting happened because there was, I can't focus while she's talking. So there was a lot of running around, right? There was a lot of, and by running around, I mean, meeting with people, seeing different people. It was all great. But then when I got, even when I would only be sitting down for a short amount of time, like in between things, and I would have my knitting with me, but then I was like getting ready to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And so,
you know what? If you were a sock knitter.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is that I had my, you gotta come closer. Because I'm turning, no, but like forward. So you don't have to be on top of me, but.
I can't sprawl back and relax.
You can't So yeah. So I had my mosaic blanket with me, and that was...
Come on, rookie mistake.
I know, it was a rookie... No, I had other knitting with me, but that's what I was carrying around for the first couple of days, and then I learned my lesson, and I just had my swatch with me. So,
Swatch.
well,
God.
anyway, settled in Thursday, which was great. And I'm trying to remember. I don't think.
Were you alone Thursday night? Did Danielle come with you on Thursday?
So I wasn't alone Thursday night. I was with Laura. I was with Laura Ross, but my friend Laura Lowenthal, who is also a knitter. So we've known each other since second grade, like since we were 6 or 7 years old. And it's great. So when I go to Vogue, not only is it great because, I get to do all of the yarny things, but I also have relatives in New York City and many friends in New York City. So that contributes to the running around as well. So settled in Thursday. Thursday, we called it, actually, then I think people from the shop, I think, were there on Thursday night. So Corry was there with her daughter Amber and Jen, not Jen Cohen, Debbie was there. Debbie Hammond and her son Scott, who I've known for years and years. And so everybody was there and we were hanging with them on Thursday, and they were so lovely to invite us out with them, but it was my date night with Laura. So that was that. We went to the food was delicious at this Japanese restaurant that we went to near the hotel, but when you walked in, there was like a horrible smell of like cleaner.
Oh, I hate that.
It was.
Where it smells like a pool. Or like
not necessarily, not chlorine, which also would have been bad, but it was just.
I know exactly what you mean.
It was just not good, and actually started to give me a headache. But we did stay because it was like getting late. So anyway, that was that. The food was excellent. So that was
just smelly.
Just smelly.
Okay.
So then that was Thursday. So then Friday, again, people were there taking classes. My friend Nancy came. So then I have Laura and we know each other from elementary school, all through school. We also went through religious school together and to college together. So it's a long, close relationship. And then our other college friend, Nancy, it's like my once a year that when I get to see Nancy. So Nancy was there. Everybody was taking classes. I was not taking classes.
Nancy a knitter too?
Nancy is a spectacular knitter.
Great.
And she's actually been designing some stuff, and she wants to. So she might be giving us some patterns that like are exclusive to us, cool. Which I love. So then I met with the rep from Ito Yarn. So not Ito to be confused with this, but this is the yarn. All right, how do I say this? This is the base. It's Noro Ito. That is called Ito, but this is actually the company, Ito. Also a Japanese yarn company, so it can get very confusing. Ito Yarn. They have probably the most popular yarn they have is their mohair, which is called Sensai. So I ordered a boatload of that, which I'm really excited about. And I also ordered their Kinu, which is Kinu, which is their silk yarn, which is fingering weight. And so I'm very excited about the projects that we're going to be doing with that. One, it's a very, very basic wrap that you can do with the Sensai, is called the Osaka shawl, which I think is pretty popular on Ravelry. Mm-hmm. It is very basic knitting, but the result is fabulous. So it's, a color blocked wrap done with 5 colors. So we'll be putting together kits for that. Cool. When it comes in. So that's really, really exciting. So that was my one meeting on Friday. So the rep's name is Sandy Barnes, and she watches us. Hi, Sandy.
Oh, hi, Sandy.
And she is the most lovely person, and we really hit it off. We hit it off on Zoom, and we had like a great meeting, and I think Sandy's going to be coming out here.
Great.
And so we'll be doing an event then, possibly in April or May, I think. So we've got that to look forward to. It was Vogue. I think this might be the most, I've always had a good time, but every year. But this year, I think, was the most fun I've ever had. Obviously would have been more fun with you.
Until next year.
And Dawn. And until next year, that's right. So it was just so much fun, just getting to see so many people. Saturday was the day when I really saw the most people, met the most vendors. So they open up. So classes actually, I think they might start on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
But the market doesn't open until Friday night from 5 to 8. It's open. And
so the market's not open the whole time. How many floors are there?
So from the time it opened, how many floors is the market? The market is 2 floors.
Okay.
So it's on the 5th and 6th floor.
Uh-huh.
And
in like a big ballroom.
Yes, on the 5th and 6th floor in ballrooms. Yeah, and then they have stuff out in the corridors as well.
Okay.
And I think last year when I talked about it, we talked about the fact that it was the first time they had done it since COVID.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people were disappointed in it. I can tell you that this year, while it might not have had as many vendors as it had pre-COVID, those spaces that were there last year were filled in by new vendors.
And would you say that it was very claustrophobic there, or no? It was
no
spaced out enough.
I think that there were booths. There were some booths that you might have gone to that maybe could have been claustrophobic, but overall not a claustrophobic experience. I mean, Saturday is the busier of the days, just like at Rhinebeck. Saturday is the busier of the days, for sure. Like it wasn't crazy busy on Friday night.
Can you guesstimate how many booths are in a ballroom? I'm trying to visualize in comparison to say the big barns at Rhinebeck,
the big barns,
A, B, and C.
Oh
Whatever
gosh.
they are. Do you think they're equivalent number of?
Oh gosh, the shapes are so different.
Oh,
I feel
okay.
like the ballroom is really kind of square. I mean, I'm sure it's rectangular, but it's more square. So those barns.
Aisles?
Yes. So there were probably 1, 2, 3. I want to say there are 4 aisles at Vogue, but they're shorter.
Okay.
So.
But the aisles have stuff on either side.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So it's a completely, well, I shouldn't say completely, but it is a very different experience from Rhinebeck. For one thing, it's indoors.
Yeah.
So if you have mobility issues, so just to let you know, it's very well organized, right? So, there's nothing to worry about in that regard.
Yeah.
Completely accessible.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. Elevators, well spaced out. So if for anyone who is disabled, they don't have to worry about accessing anything.
So when you met with Sandy,
yep.
Was it in the marketplace?
No,
at her booth?
no.
You met
we
privately?
met. So I stayed at the Marriott Marquis, which is where it happened, where everything took place, where the marketplace is and where all the classes take place. It's a very large hotel.
Yeah.
And it was redone. I thought it was Deb Gilchrist seemed to think that it was redone last year. So I guess, so it probably was, because we know what my memory's like. And so yeah, so there's lots of space for you to just sit down. You can get something at the gift shop and sit down at tables, but then there are also 2 different restaurants that you can sit at.
Yeah.
And so it's great. It's a great place to meet people.
Everywhere.
And the food is good.
And
yes, knitters and crocheters everywhere.
Cool.
Yeah, really just fun. I know a lot of people aren't like this, but I'm the type of person where I could go there and not leave that hotel and be completely happy for 3 or 4 days.
Oh, I could do that.
Totally do that. I know a lot of people, it's like, oh, it's New York. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to get out. Yeah, I'm not that person.
Yeah.
I'm super happy to have everything conveniently located in one place.
Yeah.
And it's a big hotel.
Yeah. All right.
So
Friday night, did you go out to dinner?
So Friday, let's see. Did I go? Wait. I'm trying to think. Friday night, I don't think I did go out to dinner. I think
I called you about the real Friday night.
No. You know what we did? No, we didn't go out to dinner because we ate dinner really late because Danielle came. My friend Danielle, who is not a knitter or a crocheter, came. It was like spur of the moment a couple of weeks ago. It was like, I was talking about going to see a show. She was going to be in Connecticut that day doing something for her job. And I was like, oh, I think I'm going to end up going to this show alone. And she's like, I'll go to a show. So she ended up coming Friday night and staying until Sunday morning. It was awesome. Like, you know, she knew it was a work trip for me. She's so easy.
But she loves knitters. She
loves
knitters.
She does love knitters. You should.
Do you have to pay to get
Danielle
into
can,
all the things?
The market. So if you get a package, like if you register for a class, I feel like the marketplace comes with it. But maybe I'm wrong. But it's very inexpensive to get into the marketplace. Okay. I feel like it's $10 a day. Mm-hmm. If you even have to pay that, if you take a class, and then they discount it, like, which kind of annoys me actually. Like sometimes when I feel like when they're not getting the attendance that they want or they haven't sold enough tickets, then they discount the tickets right before the show. And it's like, what about the people who like, yeah, I don't like that, Vogue Knitting. I'm just letting you know. I think that sucks. So I think you should have it be cheaper for the people who register ahead of time and not discount it right beforehand. That makes no sense to me. So anyway, if anybody cares about my opinion. I do. So thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, so Danielle, and I wanted to take advantage of the marketplace from 5 to 8. Yeah. So I didn't want to, there was a whole, that's right. Now it's all coming back to me. There was a whole dinner thing.
Did you buy a lot of stuff on
So
Friday night?
I feel like I bought a decent amount of stuff on Friday night.
Is it where you got my present?
I think I got your present on Saturday, actually.
Okay.
Definitely not on Sunday. So I'll show you what I bought on Friday night. So get into the good stuff. So I had wanted to check out Camellia Fiber Co. And so Silbia, who is the dyer and founder of Camellia Fiber Co., I'm sure many of you are familiar with it. She was there and she was lovely and had many gorgeous samples there that it was difficult for me to pick. And I decided, I have to be selective about what I buy. I mean, look, I couldn't buy all of the yarn. I mean, that's a lot of money, but I could, the choice is there. I could buy whichever yarn I want, but I have to be strategic about it because, especially the rate at which I knit, I need to be knitting only with things from the shop. So if it's not from the shop, then it has to be something I'm considering bringing into the shop. And so this is a yarn that I really want to bring into the shop. And I will be bringing into the shop. Good color. This is the color Evergreen. And this is her CFC Surrey lace. So it's 74% baby Surrey alpaca, 26% mulberry silk, 328 yards or 300 meters, 50 grams skein, non-superwash. And it is, you're freezing? Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I am not freezing. And it's handmade in Davidson County, Nashville, Tennessee. And like I said, that she and her coworkers in the booth were lovely and super helpful. And I saw so many, like there were probably 5 sweaters I wanted to knit that were on their sample rack, but I settled on something, a design of hers called it's Memory Sweater. If you want to look it up on Ravelry.
No, I'll put in a picture.
Yeah. So, and it'll be in the show notes. So I got this, and it's a very.
Oof! Did you hand wind stuff?
So that's a whole other story. So we'll talk about the winding. Yes, I hand wound. This, and I stupidly was doing it like while, and that's probably another reason I didn't get a lot of knitting done. I was like, I'm going to cast this on. Yeah, that didn't happen because note, don't hand wind this. It got very tangled. I'm very proud of myself that I got it untangled and wound into a ball.
Yeah.
And then
tell me you were doing that like in your room at least. Not like sitting at a table trying to do it.
I was sitting at a table trying to do it.
See, if I was there, that would not have happened.
Yes.
You would have had a sock.
Yes. Yes, I would have. There's always next year. And this is Silbia's Somme. It's S-Som or Somme, S-O-M. That is her DK.
This is DK?
Yes. Which I don't, do I have the tag for it?
I want to see what's in the bag.
What? I
said I don't want to see what's in the bag.
Oh, no, yours isn't in this bag. It's not in this bag, so don't worry about it. So, it's got yak in it. That's all I can tell you. And
that's all that I need to hear.
That's right.
I think if it's yak, lovely. It's for me.
So,
you know,
there's no doubt. So,
are all of her colors tonal? Are there any?
I believe
things?
So.
Mostly.
I do not recall seeing speckly things.
Okay.
But that doesn't. I feel like I've been on her website, and I feel like she does have some speckly things, but it's not the majority of what she does.
It's okay.
Her palette is very unique and gorgeous. It is very soft.
Mm-hmm.
It's not pastel like the Wandering Flock, not like that pastel, but there are pastels in it. It's like this, obviously without the flecks, but it's like pinks. It's very, very muted and soft, and you just look at it and you just go, oh. Like, seriously. That's all I can say about it. There's
really
no other
pinks?
Yarn where I could say that. What?
Were they really pretty pinks?
So you will die. You will die when we get this yarn in. You'll die.
Can't wait.
It's pinks and creams and blues and.
All right, so you're gonna do this,
and it's again
not sweater.
This is like looking like brighter than it is. It's really soft. So I'm gonna do the Memory Sweater, and this is my main, and then this is I just have one skein of this for the neckband and the ribbing at the bottom.
And the sleeves, right?
Probably.
All the ribbing, yeah.
Yeah.
So you did a swatch.
So yeah, so I can.
Do you hold it
so
double?
Yes. So you're holding for the body of the sweater, you're holding it double.
Ooh.
It's lovely. Yes. So soft.
Mm-hmm.
So soft. Again, similar to the fluff in that not itchy in the slightest. So, oh, it's just so good.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, I think so the top, I'm on a 4, the bottom, I'm on a 5, and I'm pretty much getting gauge with the 4. So, and I think the pattern calls for a 6. I don't know when I became such a loose knitter. It's kind of confusing to me, but apparently I am, because I keep on having to go at least 1 size or 2 sizes down when I'm knitting things, particularly sweaters. So
I don't know why, but I forgot about this as an option for the fluff.
Oh,
this is the Field by Maxim Sear. Duh.
Yes.
It just didn't occur to me until I pulled it from over
yes,
there.
and I took
and
this
your moon bumps
with me. Oh, we're gonna have to fix Yes. And the moon bumps, which I also brought. So this is the thing, sidebar, I borrowed that from Kevin. When I go to these things like Rhinebeck and Vogue, you know, everybody is wearing all their knits, and I like to do that too, but I get very hot, particularly when I'm indoors, and so I'll wear shawls rather than sweaters. So I did take my sweater. I took my sheep camp, which I'm sure everybody's totally sick of, but I love it so much. But I was gonna die in it if I wore it, so I didn't end up wearing it.
You know what? There's nothing wrong.
Sorry, Sam.
Speaking of that, Sam has what's it
called? Oh, right.
What's it called when you redo
rebranded?
Rebranded.
Yes. Sam, formerly of Beachy Breeze Fibers, has rebranded, and I believe it is now Clockwork Fiber
Company.
Co. Yep. Very important.
Yes. So if you're looking for Beachy Breeze, it is no longer called that, Clockwork Fiber Co.
Yep.
And she talks about it. She said that, you know, her last name is Beach, and that's why she was Beachy Breeze, but she didn't feel like she was, you know, loving that representation anymore. And she has this clock in her house that's a sentimental thing for her, and that's why she changed it to Clockwork Fiber Co.
Yep. Hold on one sec. Sorry, gotta do this. Changing an appointment. Yeah. So that is that's like most of the knitting that I got done. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about getting this yarn into the shop. I can't tell you exactly when it's going to happen.
2 balls to do that?
To
hold it double? How are you holding it?
No. So glad you asked, because the second ball is right here. Oh my gosh, it's a mess. Oh, there it is. Right? This looks like it was wound on a ball winder, because it was. So at Vogue, they set up winders. They set up winding stations. Okay. So I'm like, oh, great. At least I won't have that problem with the second ball. And I went to the winding station and got it all set up, and ended up becoming the winding instructor, because there were like 4
of the same winders as ours.
4 not the same winder as ours. If it had been the same winder as ours, it wouldn't have taken me, I don't know, well, it wouldn't have taken me 45 minutes to wind this ball of yarn, because by the time I got to it, this was on, I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday, it was broken. The one, of course, out of 4, the one that I pick, although some of, like, out of 4, I think 1 was still working, and it was a nightmare. It took so long. And then I was watching other people struggle because they had never wound a ball of yarn on a winder and a Swift before. So I would stop mine, which was, you know, it was
a mess.
It was a nightmare. So yeah. So I probably spent more time winding than I did knitting, and that's not an exaggeration, over the weekend.
Yikes.
So that was fun.
Okay.
And so let's see. Let's talk about some other fun people that I saw. I still haven't posted my pictures, so I'm probably going to do a photo dump today on Instagram. When Saturday morning, when I went down to the market, it was like kismet, because I got off the elevator at the exact same time as Kevin and Ray and Hope and Keisha and Kate and Laura from the Knitting Posse. It was like meant to be. And I was so happy to see everyone. They came in, so they stayed one night, all those guys, except Hope and Keisha. They drove, and they were just there for the day. Sorry.
That's okay.
and it was great. So that's how my day started off. I loved seeing everybody, and I was super excited to meet Kate. And at that point, I only met Kate and Laura from the Knitting Posse, and I met Kim later on during the day. And so we hung out for a bit, and then of course, it was shopping time, so everybody gets separated. And so that was fun. Also went to lunch with Hope and Keisha and a new friend, Irina, from the local yarn store, which is a yarn shop in South Orange, New Jersey. And
that's where they had their first trunk show, right?
That's right. That's where they had their first trunk show, and they've done more since the first trunk show. I feel like they did one recently there. And Irina is just awesome. I so enjoyed getting to know her. And also Luanne, who came with Hope and Keisha, a friend of theirs. And she was lovely. And so spent a good part of the day with Luanne and Elsa, who is
Anna's sister. Just kidding.
Irina's friend. Just lovely. We had a great time hanging out, and we went to, and so were there 6 of us at lunch? I think it was me, Hope, Keisha. Yeah. Myself, Hope, Keisha, Irina, Elsa, and Luanne. And we went to this Mexican restaurant that Irina always goes to, that's a few blocks away from the hotel. I wish I could remember the name. I had to have Irina pronounce it for me because I was going to butcher it. It was delicious. It was so, so good. We are definitely going there next year.
Great.
And some of us had margaritas. They were very delicious.
That sounds great.
And strong. And so little day drinking there.
So then you went back shopping for me? Is that when you went shopping?
You know what? I think I had already shopped for you at this point.
Well, then your timetable sucks.
Sorry. Are you ready?
She's like, on Sunday, do you want to see what I got you? I'm like, no.
Oh wait, I shouldn't show that. Are you ready?
You should. All right. Yeah,
I will.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, you're going to be so surprised.
Is it pink? I hope it's pink.
It's pink.
Ooh, I love it.
It's from Asylum Fibers. I'm sure many of you are familiar with Asylum Fibers.
You were gonna get me the bulky yarn, and I would have been like, gotta make a hat.
Oh.
Eek!
I've met you. Yeah.
God.
No bulky yarn for you.
I do not like it.
So, yeah.
I love it. Smooth sock.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So I have used Asylum Fibers. I made a brioche baby blanket for Charlotte.
Oh.
And I used it for one of the colors. I think it was the green or the yellow.
Okay, you're right.
Smooth sock.
In the
Sweater
color.
weather.
Sweater weather.
Love it.
So, so good.
It is gorgeous.
And I met Stephanie, and Stephanie is really friendly with Corry, who is one of our very, you're welcome. I might have gotten lip gloss on you. So, so that was, yes. So I did quite a bit of shopping at Asylum Fibers. And
gift shopping, yeah.
Gift shopping. Well, I might have gotten something for myself.
Good for you.
Rumor has it I got something for myself, but only one thing. So let's see. Oh no, I shouldn't show this. That's a gift. All right, so I got this.
Ooh, pretty.
I got this.
A super chain. Can I look at that?
Yep. So this is super bulky.
Wow.
It's gorgeous.
Cool.
In
Winter Woods.
Yep.
Ooh.
I love it. Shockingly, it has green in it.
You should make a hat.
That was my plan.
Ooh,
That was
really
my plan. And I got a black pom-pom to go with it somewhere. Cool. So, who dat? Sorry. We are really sorry. But, so,
do I have to go over there?
I don't know. She's standing there. So,
Sorry, we're close.
that's a yes. So, let's see. Oh, I can show you the things. Of course, I had to pay a visit to the Katrinkles booth because Vogue is not complete with Vogue is not complete without a visit to Katrinkles and Katie and Marianne and all the other people. What?
She's giving you a card.
What?
She just wanted to give you this.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh my gosh, it looks like a lot of writing. So
we're like, get out of here.
Oh my
She's
gosh,
giving
we
him
are the worst. We are the worst.
shop is closed.
Okay, so what did I get? I'm probably gonna end up giving these. Yeah, at Katrinkles.
What's that? That's so cute.
So
I love that. So cute.
all right, well,
pink.
it's yours now.
I
So
don't want it.
it's okay.
I didn't go to.
Oh
Vogue
wait,
Knitting
did I
Live.
do? Is it gonna? All right, I got that lovely. They're just nice things so that
That's
you have
cute.
memories. Little. I love this color. Maybe not as much as Justine, but I do love it. And it says,
I love that one.
yeah,
Apple by Vogue Knitting Live.
there you go.
So cute.
And I got this. Fiber friends are the best friends.
Cute.
Whoa, I'm like trying to get it so it stays.
Wah, wah, wah. You gotta hold it still. Goof.
Oh, not by the chain.
Can you see it?
Here. It's a wonder anything gets accomplished.
Oh, it's so cute.
Actually,
those
it's
are so
not.
cute.
I have you.
Cool.
So, and then this is,
What's that got? Like a little hook on it? How cute.
yeah, it's like a zipper pull, or just, you know.
I really love those hearts that are yarn balls. Those are so cute.
Yep.
Yep. Real cute.
Well, maybe we could get
cute.
something designed with them.
Yeah, I love that.
So, yes, I always love to see Katie
Love. Okay.
and Marianne. And they're always in the same spot.
Oh,
Maybe
nice.
not, but I feel like they are always in the same spot. And they have just, you know, the best stuff. So what else did I get? Oh, there's this stuff. Okay.
Oh, I could use some of that.
Oh, this is Long Island Livestock Company since 1996. Shepherdess Salve in the flavor honey almond, the scent honey almond.
I love almond things.
So I think it was Laura from the Knitting Posse who turned me on to this, but everybody has it. So of course I had to have some.
Can I try it?
So you sure can, but a little goes a long way. And that's not because I'm hoarding it. I'm just letting you know, like, yep, that might do, well, you'll see. I'm telling you, like, no. Oh no, it's not a lotion.
What is
This
it?
is like for your cuticles. I mean, it's not gonna hurt you, and it'll probably be, so like, this'll do like all of your cuticles on one hand.
Got it. Okay.
And so what I really should be doing is, I wanted to carry it around in my bag because I wanted to show it to everybody, but it really needs to be, I think I need a second one is what needs to happen, because I need it on my nightstand, and I need to put it on, because when I tell you that I put this on,
No, she says. Did you see that, guys? Did you see that?
What? Oh.
No. Jeez. No instruction. Sure, you can
You're
try it.
impatient.
No one has ever called me.
No, never. If you, I'm telling you, I put it on.
It smells like sheep.
It smells so good. Well, it kind of does smell like
It
sheep.
doesn't smell like honey almond. It smells like sheep.
It smells good.
I hope it works.
Stop
because
it.
It smells like sheep.
It does not. Anyway, so
Is there
if you
sheep in
put
there?
this on, no gloves, no nothing, at night on your cuticles, the difference in the morning is unreal.
There's lanolin in
Like
it.
they
Isn't
told
that
me.
sheep?
Yeah.
There's sheep
Yeah,
in
it is. So Laura and Kevin and Ray
Kevin and
were
Ray
like,
love it.
Kevin and Ray were like, it's amazing and it lasts forever. You only need a little bit. And it's really, really good. So we went up there, this was Saturday. Myself, Keisha, and Hope.
Do you see how much she's using?
I'm only taking a little bit at a time. So anyway, get the stuff. It's good. There'll be a link in the show notes. And so they had a set. So it does smell like sheep, but not in a bad way.
No, not in a bad way, but it smells like sheep. There's sheep in here.
Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense because it's lanolin, right? Worth it.
Best kept cool, it says.
Oh, it's not warm. And they do have different scents, although they'll probably all smell like sheep, if I had to guess.
Okay.
So anyway, the set came with, you got a little discount. It came with soap, and it came with a lip balm.
Ooh.
And a big body butter.
Does it smell like sheep?
It doesn't. I don't think. There's probably not lanolin in that, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
So that was a lovely purchase. And okay, what? Oh, well, these.
God,
all right.
They're so good.
This, as you can see, is a project. Now I don't want to get lanolin all over my new bag. This is from 65 South. And I don't...
Which, while you were away and you told me this, I went on her Etsy shop and she only had 4 bags available. But then since then, there's been like all that she brought back with her.
Oh,
is,
all right.
Is back up online.
But
so.
you will also be able to buy them from us.
Yep.
Because I was able to get some bags from her wholesale.
Great.
So I have 12 bags this size with the leather handles. They're $90, I believe. Don't rush to our website now because they're not here yet. They're en route, and so they will be up tomorrow in the most fun fabrics that just like different than what I've seen other places. Mm-hmm. You listen, you know me. I am bags. A bag whore. My bags have bags. And so I can just never get enough of them. And so
bags are an easy thing to have, like
tons of,
yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So yes. So the bags that are coming will not have these hooks on them. But when I next order from Donna, who is the owner of the company and the person who makes all the bags, those bags will have these hooks on them.
Wait, so is there a strap on the ones, this thing?
There's the bags that I have coming are just the bag, no strap. The strap you purchase separately.
But I mean this leather thing. Is the
leather thing? No.
Is not
she put those on
while you were there.
While I was there.
Got it.
I don't have that skill.
Me neither.
So when I order them from Donna, they will be coming with the loops here.
And the strap, so you can pick your own strap.
Correct.
Love it.
So I'm super excited to get these in. They all have pockets in them.
Cute fabric.
Yep. It's a great size.
Can I look in here?
Yeah, sure. I think so.
Sure. What do you mean you think so?
Yeah. I just want to. Yeah, I don't know. Never know what I might have.
Cool. There's 4 pockets. Nice.
Yep. And well, I have to put it on for full effect because it's really awesome. So I saw so I had seen them, but I couldn't make a decision because when I was trying to pick one out at first.
Alabama? Is that where it is?
It must be
65 South,
right?
Alabama.
Yes, they had Southern accents, so I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes to that. But look at this.
Oh, it's so cute.
I love it.
Yeah, it's really cute.
I absolutely love it, and I wore it. I'm trying to think. Did I get it Saturday or Sunday? No, I think I got it Saturday.
Cute.
And then wore it all day Sunday. And but wait until you see the fabrics.
Can't wait.
We will show them on social media when they come in, and they will sell out. and then I will order more. In fact, I'll probably order more before I sell them all because I know they're gonna sell. They're gonna fly out the door. So yeah. So what did I want to tell you? Oh yeah. So Elsa and Irina bought theirs before I bought mine, and they were looking so cool, you know, on the elevator, you know, with their bags.
So you had
their crossbody bags, and I'm like, but the reason I couldn't pick one out is because like they were there, and Hope and Keisha were there, and Keisha was picking out a bag, and Keisha is as bad with bags as we are. She's really, really bad. So, and Kevin and Ray were there, and everybody's going, I like this one. Oh, you should get this one. You should get this one. And I was like, ah, okay.
That's why you needed me there.
I know. And so I turned to Linda, who worked in the booth, and I was like, Linda, I know you don't believe me, but I will be coming back. And she had a dubious look on her face, but there I was, buying myself a bag and buying for the shop.
Great.
So, and I might have bought some gifts from there. So, but they're not here. So that was another purchase. Let me look at my notes. Oh, I saw, saw Tina. All right. I think it's the, sorry. I saw Tina and Sarah from Freya. So that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I have a really funny video of Tina dancing, but I don't think she'll appreciate it if I put it on my social media, so I probably won't. But we did take an Aussie together.
It's nice.
And so that was great. And and then another booth that I was, you know, really wanting to go to was the Wandering Flock.
Yeah.
Because I love Geraldine's yarn. It's so beautiful. Angie turned me on to them ages ago. And so I loved meeting them, and I took a picture with Geraldine and her son, who was so cute. He just it happened into the booth when we were taking our picture. She is so, I'm trying to think of what the word, like, she's just so ebullient, you know, just so happy. You know, she's always got a smile on her face. And it was just a great booth to go into. If you have never seen the Wandering Flock yarn, go and take a look at it. It's definitely a certain type of aesthetic. It's a lot of pastels, a lot of neons. I think it's going to make its way here into the shop.
Great.
They're
be so happy.
They're working. I had a great talk with Marie from the Wandering Flock. We had a you know, really wonderful talk, and they're growing too, and they're making a move. So, you know, they've got a lot on their plate, but fingers crossed, people. So that was great. Who else? What else? Who else? What else? Oh, Indigo Lane jewelry. So I'm wearing it. I'm going to take it off and take off my earrings.
When we were at Woolen Folk,
yep,
I got a necklace with curse words on it.
I bought the same necklace this weekend.
And I bought it because I was going to tell people it says Harrison, Charlotte, and Benjamin, but it really says what the...
Yep.
No,
and
it really says F this.
That's right.
That's what it
But
really
she
says.
does have one that says the other.
And so I love it. It's hand stamped. They're gorgeous. But there are ones without curse words. And these that Lori has are so cute. They say knit on one earring and pearl on the other earring. And they're so cute.
And they're so light, and they're so comfortable, and they're just so clever.
Do you have to put the thing on the back for your ears?
They fall out.
Just because of your ear shape?
I have no idea what the reason is. I don't know if it's my hair or whatever, but I have to put these. Yeah, if I don't put these on, then I lose the earrings.
One of my former teacher coworkers, she started making jewelry, and she made these earrings, and I'll link her shop below.
Oh.
They're really cute. She makes all the things. Aren't they so cute?
They are. They're beautiful.
Jagannath jewels.
So these are coming into the shop.
Love.
Indigo Lane Jewelry. Lainey is the artist. She is fantastic. I met her and her sister. Her sister's name is escaping me now.
How dare you?
But it was just, I had a fun conversation with them, and you guys are going to love the jewelry. Very, reasonably priced, rings, also like, so yarn things, knitting things, and cat stuff. So anybody who's interested in any of those two things will love the jewelry. And so that was fun. I was really excited that she was there because I had wanted, I had total FOMO when you bought the necklace, but I think at that point
we were done.
I was like, no more. Oh, and I saw Paige Sato from Mabel. We love those bags. I actually don't have one with me right now, but those are the project bags made from recycled quilts. And we talked about wholesale. I also talked about the fact that I would really kind of kill to go on her. She does like a Japan trip every year. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Not this year. I won't be able to, but one of these years I'm going to do it. You'll come with me. I don't know. I'll drag you with me. So let's see. Oh, another thing is like, so Saturday night after a lot of this, I went to see a show. I went to see this show, Merrily We Roll Along, at the Hudson Theater. Yep, the Hudson Theater. And I was expecting greatness because
Danielle
Radcliffe is in it, and Jonathan Groff. I was really expecting greatness just because of Jonathan Groff, and I love Danielle Radcliffe. But I was also excited to see Danielle Radcliffe in something other than, Harry Potter, and so I was really excited. And so Danielle and I went to go and see it, and we had very good seats. Although I don't think there's a really bad seat in that theater because it's very small. And it was fantastic. It was great. We loved it. And the songs have been like playing through my head since then. I feel like there was one, so apparently when this show first came out, which was either in the late 70s or early 80s, and it's a Sondheim show, apparently it got panned and didn't last. I think I saw that it lasted for like 45 days. This was in a review that I read in the New York Times, and the Times loved it. Mostly they love Jonathan Groff, but they, it's a hot ticket on Broadway. I think they've added shows.
Great.
So anyway, that was, if anybody, that's my review of Merrily We Roll Along. The music was great. It was what a Broadway show should be. Jonathan Groff was amazing. The supporting players were great. The kids? The kids?
Yeah, there's pictures of little kids.
There's one. So there are probably 3 little kids who play one role because they're so little. They rotate it. So there is a little kid in it who's cute, but doesn't really matter to me. I wasn't there for the kid.
Obviously.
Danielle Radcliffe was excellent. He has this one song. If you want to look it up on YouTube, if there is a YouTube video of him doing it. Thanks, Mom.
It's right after here.
Oh, there we go. Let's see. He plays Charlie Kringus. Wait, that's just
go to the next page.
Oh, okay.
That's the next one, sorry.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, there we go. So let's see. Yes. So this is it. It's called Franklin Shepherd Inc. is the song. So if I were you, I would look up. I would look that up. I would look up Danielle Radcliffe and Franklin Shepherd Inc. and see if there's a clip of it on YouTube, because it's amazing. It is, like, he does such an amazing job with this song, and his American accent is fantastic, by the way. And it was breathtaking. It's really good. It's not what you expect either. So I wanted to mention that. And the other thing about, one thing I noticed, and it's probably because of the lighting that they had, but the one thing about Daniel Radcliffe that I noticed is that, and I do adore him, is that his face, it just looks so, like, his skin tone is like so sallow. It's like, I was like, oh, couldn't they do his makeup better or something like that? It just...
Do you think it was intentional?
No, I don't think so. It was like, I was looking at him, and then I was looking at Jonathan Groff, and I don't know, he just looked like he hadn't seen the sun in like 10 years.
He probably hasn't, the poor guy.
I know.
He's hiding.
Anyway,
crazies.
He's adorable, and but I did notice that. I was like, God, they gotta do something with that.
Excuse me.
Yes.
We have so many things we'd like to point out.
Yes. So anyway, I have gone on and on about Vogue, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. I recommend it. It's fun. It's a whole bunch of fun. You see a lot of people, if you, it's the designers and the teachers are very accessible. I mean, everywhere you look, there's like Joji Locatelli or Vera Valimaki, and or just people that you see. Someone saw Donna from the knitting place. Everywhere you turn, there's someone that and that you feel that you can approach, which is really, really nice.
That's great.
It just, for me, it went by too fast. I wish I had like one more day, So I hope I see more of you next year, and I really hope you come next year, because I missed you.
I had massive FOMO. I went to a birthday party for a friend on Saturday night. And Saturday night, I like climb into my bed, and I did the thing that you're not supposed to do, which is look at my phone.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like scrolling through Instagram stories, and I see Corry posted a picture of your table setting out at dinner, and I messaged her, and I looked, and it said it was like a minute ago that she posted it, and I messaged, is this happening right now? And it was like almost 1 o'clock. It was like 12:30.
Yeah.
And she's like,
it didn't seem like 12:30.
She's like, yes. So I grabbed my phone, and I ran downstairs, and I FaceTimed Lori, and I'm like, what the heck? You're not going to call me and tell me you're with all these fun people?
I thought it would make you feel bad.
Well, I was happy to see everybody.
Yeah. So that night it was, this was after the show. It was Corry and Amber and Debbie. I don't think Scott was with us at that point.
Danielle was
there chatting up Kevin and Ray, because she can talk about anything, and Kate and Max were there. So it was a really, really good time. That's when I showed.
Actually,
what?
That's when Danielle said, were your ears burning? Because we were literally just talking
Yes,
about
that's
it.
right. Everybody was talking about, how much they loved you, and they probably wish you were there instead of me.
Oh, no, stop. Shut up.
So, yes, we were all talking about how amazing you are. It's no lie. That's what was happening when you called. It was super funny. And because we were talking about the reel, I had just shown Max and Kate the reel, and they were cracking up. So, she's checking on the steamer.
I know she is. She's going to be really upset.
Yeah, because I'm worried that I left the steamer on. And yeah, so what else so that was, we had a really good time. And
hanging out, having some cocktails.
Yes. Ray was telling a story, and Kevin was going, oh, here we go. Like he does every single time Ray starts to tell a story.
Kevin's always like, he's lying. He's lying. He's making this up.
That's right. Oh, it was super funny. And yeah. So that, my friends, was a snapshot into my Vogue experience this year.
Well, thanks for sharing. I have more FOMO than ever, but now you're stuck home with me. Except you're not. You're leaving.
Oh my gosh.
Next week when it's normal.
I know. I like normal. What's my motto?
I don't know.
You know, I like normal life. That's my motto. I like normal. Oh gosh.
She's really concerned. You should just answer it.
Nope, not doing it. Because we're almost done, and I'll call her back.
All right, well, I have to go pee, and we've been talking for 2 hours. So...
Have we? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was a lot of... I feel like I'm leaving stuff out, but probably not. People have probably tuned out by now because they were done with Vogue.
That's okay.
And
it's nice if you've never been to get a little glimpse of what it's like.
That's right. It was a good time.
It's good.
But I am ready to get back to it.
Gosh, look at how messy that cubby is right there. Oof.
That one?
Oof. And the red and the green. Oh, God.
Yeah. All right.
I guess I got some cleaning to do. All right, everybody.
Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for putting up with
the rambling.
And right. We can't. I swear I'm going to be more organized next time and have more knitting to show.
It's all right. It's not only about the knitting.
No, it's definitely hanging out with us. It's definitely not all about the knitting, even though it should be, or crocheting.
Yeah, I did do some crocheting, but I didn't bring it because it was like
not a lot. It was more granny squares.
Yeah.
That blanket's gonna be awesome.
All right, take your sheep lotion.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.